Hey, my Married at First Sight Australia fans. Yes, we got yet another dramatic episode to talk about. We have not one, but two new couples get married this episode. Then we also have Claire finally coming clean about what really happened between her and Adam. Welcome back to Romance Review TV. It's Lady T. I got another recap for you guys. Married at First Sight Australia, Season 10, Episode number 14. And without any further ado, let's talk about what went down in this episode. So out with the old, in with the new, especially with the bad blood that was kicked out after last night's dramatic commitment ceremony. There are so far only good vibes at the experiment right now. We see Bronte and Harrison moving back in with each other. And then also we see Jesse is on cloud 9 over his and Claire's positive turnaround.
Waking up after last night's commitment ceremony, I feel pretty good about Claire. It just felt good. Felt good to just declare how I feel. My heart sang in that moment. Every day I'm feeling more and more attracted to Claire. Because sometimes I laugh and she does this like funny little chuckle, this something like that. And I just like, I love hearing her laugh like that. That like gets on too. Yeah.
However, Claire, she's not feeling as elated about the bright new chapter in her and Jesse's relationship. Why? Because she has a secret.
Hearing him say on the commitment ceremony couch that he's getting feelings for me, you know, it's hard because I feel so guilty. He doesn't know the truth. I'm carrying this big secret. Hold it in. It's been really hard to be dishonest. Don't want to hold it in anymore. I get it off my chest. Run and tell somebody. Hi, babe. Do you have a minute?
So Claire is so upset. She goes over to Sandy's apartment to confide in her, and she confirms that she did in fact kiss Adam on that night out.
I'm a little bit stressed and I've had something weighing on my mind because I feel like I've done the wrong thing, and I thought I would tell you because I respect your advice and your decisions, and I think that you'll be able to help me gain some clarity around.
Look, I'm not
what
here to judge
do.
whatever you've done. Let it out and we'll talk it out.
So you know that night that we were together, Adam and we kissed.
Claire.
I know, it's so wrong of me. I know. I can't believe I've done this. Oh, I'm such an idiot. I didn't mean to hurt anyone. Like, I feel sad. I've just disrespected this whole process. It's only fair. I call myself out on my bullshit just as much as I call out others on theirs. I feel really awful for hurting Janelle and for hurting Jesse. And if I left here, I would want to leave at least being a hypocrite and not being a liar. I should have said the truth sooner. Like, I shouldn't have.
The point is
waited
you're
this
going to
long.
say it now. Focus on that. Yes, Janelle's got to know, Jesse's got to know that. And look, you've come forward. If it was up to Adam, I don't know if it ever would have come out.
No. He's been messaged, tell anyone.
What?
He's been saying, like, don't tell anyone.
He's been saying that.
Yeah.
I know she's under a lot of pressure. She's stressed. She's worried about it because she also knows that Adam doesn't have her back. How's that her feel? Of course she's thinking, I can't tell anyone, because if I say something, he's going to deny it. You need to talk now. This is your chance.
No, we're just...
Stop protecting Adam. The fact that she's come forward and said something just goes to show moral compass. She needs to come clean, and she is.
I don't even know how he's going to take it.
Fix it, but like, you just got to remember that you're a good person, you make mistakes. And you want to tell Jesse that's a great start. Tell him and then go from there.
I don't even know.
You've just got to start step one.
If Jesse got so upset thinking that we may have been on the phone, I can't imagine like how he's going to react to this.
Claire, you know how he's going to react. He's going to be upset. And then he also apologized to Adam. And Claire revealed to Sandy that Adam has been messaging her saying, don't tell anybody. And Adam is none the wiser of Claire's plans to come clean in all of this. And with that grenade ready to go off any minute, it's the perfect time that we move on and start talking about 2 more weddings as our brides and grooms are invited. Okay, so let's talk about our first wedding couple, Evelyn and Rupert. Now, Evelyn says that despite her obvious advantages, dating isn't easy for her as you might think. She's experienced at her share of heartbreak 3 times to be exact, having been cheated on a whole bunch of times. Evelyn is ready to meet someone who will make her believe in love again. And then we have 27-year-old Rupert. He admits that he's a bit of a romantic and he's ready to settle down. He's committed to the marriage and that he's heading into the experience without support of his parents. However, he is really nervous when he's at the altar and kind of stumbles through his vows and his speech.
Hi, my name's Rupert. Lovely to meet you, Evelyn. I feel like I f***ed that up. Do I need to go again?
Just go in for the top.
Oh. Hi, I'm Rupert. Lovely to meet you, Evelyn. Right now, I'm a little afraid of the unknown, but hoping this could be one of my best moments of our new life together.
Oh, no. He's giving me PTSD.
Today, my mum would be so proud that we've upheld the #1 rule of no sex before marriage. Yeah, sorry. I was thinking. Oh, this is a shocker. One thing you need to know about me, if you eat my ice cream, that's strike 1. Sorry, not my best.
Okay.
I think being in love is the best feeling in the world, and that's why I'm here. I'm looking forward to sharing this experience with you and getting to know you, to know everything about my new... Thank you. I think that's it.
So we're now going to do the rings.
Okay.
So, Rupert, you've got the rings.
After stuttering through his vows, he apologized for the 2 failed jokes, and when you thought it couldn't get any worse, he loses the rings for a second time. And I know we were all covering our faces. Poor thing. He's a sweet guy. He was just nervous. Even the current brides and grooms don't have much hope for Evelyn and Rupert. Even Lyndall says, despite being a little clunky, she hopes that Evelyn warms up to Rupert. Cameron has much more of a brutal view of things and says that she's going to rip him to shreds. Hang in there, Rupert. Really, hang in there. As for Evelyn, yeah, she says she's a little bit disappointed because she feel like there hasn't been that much of a spark, and she was definitely reaching for one. And she was not happy about his name, Rupert. Okay, well, his mom gave him that name. He couldn't control that. And, you know, she says she's trying with him. She's just not getting anything in return. Next up is Taylor and Hugo's wedding. Now, Taylor is a self-confessed control freak and admits that it's been Taylor's way or the highway.
I would definitely say that it is Taylor's way or the highway. I cannot negotiate on other things. I'm not happy if I don't get my way. My control is quite extreme at times. It has impacted my relationships in the past. It can be from what we have for dinner or the movie that we choose. It has to be my way. I don't compromise.
Kayla, marriage is about compromise. When you bring a husband and kids into the equation, it's not just about you now, it's about all of you. However, to her credit, she does admit that she's ready to change and knows that if she doesn't, she's going to be by herself forever. And then there's Hugo, who we're hoping is going to be the right man for Taylor, which is this laid-back IT executive. He rated himself a 7 out of 10 in the right light with heels on. He was raised by a single mom after losing his dad at the age of 5 to a brain tumor. Hugo gravitates to women with strong personalities, and here's hoping that Taylor is not too strong. As we head to the wedding, Taylor goes into full meltdown mode. What if he's short? What if he's a freak? She starts hyperventilating. However, the producers tell her when there's 2 minutes until her arrival, her hysteria turns into excitement as she says that she is dying to use the bathroom. However, at the altar, when she read her vows, it sounds more like an instruction manual. And here's it as follows. Number 1, handle explosives with care because Taylor is one. Number 2, defend Taylor at all times. If you don't, she may explode. Number 3, don't tell Taylor what to do. See above notes about explosives. And I mean, Hugo was like, ooh, she's a bit of a handful. But even still, Hugo isn't put off by Taylor's odd vows and instead is charmed by her space cadet nature. And even though Hugo isn't Taylor's usual type, she's won over by Hugo's heartfelt vows. And you know what? She said, that's exactly what I wanted to hear. All of the existent brides and grooms were in awe as Taylor and Hugo find their rhythm at the reception. Now, while Jesse is excited and reminiscing about his own wedding day with Claire, Claire, on the other hand, is sick. She cannot hold the secret that Adam has been begging her to keep, and at this point, she couldn't take it anymore, and she decided that she was going to come clean with Jesse.
I need to tell Jesse right now. I've held it in for too long. I don't think it's going to be a nice conversation, but it's a conversation that has to happen.
Sorry. Yeah, we'll be right back.
What's that about?
Questioning Dad as well, right? Because
She does not seem okay. She's sitting there trying to like process all. Something's up.
So, there's been something that I wanted to talk to you about for a little while. I feel like it would be really unfair of me and wrong of me to call people out on their bad behavior or their mistakes when I have also not been perfect and I've acted outside of integrity. I've broken your trust. That night that we all went out and Adam and I went outside. We kissed.
Yikes, there was a few moments of silence. Jesse breaks out into this maniacal, evil laughter. And he was like, you know what? It's classic. I just knew it. I knew I wasn't crazy. Yeah, and that quickly turns on to his sights on Adam. And he called Adam a dog. He couldn't wait to see him. Jesse is sitting there just rubbing his hands together like an evil mastermind, no doubt planning some type of revenge. Jesse is beside himself, saying that he thought Claire was going to break up with him, but he never imagined the news could be even worse than that. He was like, you know what? For you to kiss that guy after 30 minutes is just effed up, Claire. I don't know what type of kiss the two of you had with Adam, but I'm imagining it was more than what we ever had in 3 weeks, because you guys know they haven't even kissed or had any form of intimacy at all. And Claire apologizes again, talking about, I'm really, really sorry. Yeah, but it looked like they're going to try to make Adam the bad guy, even though both of them committed betrayal. So we'll see how all of this unfold as we move into the next episode, because they're really hyping up the previews that it's going to be a battle between Adam and Jesse. Okay, so let's get the conversation started down in the comment section. What do you think about our two newest couples? They got married in this episode. And then what about this situation between Claire, Adam, and Jesse? And of course, now we got to include Janelle, because she don't know what's going on either. So let me know your thoughts. So I hope you enjoyed this recap. Stay tuned for other recaps on this channel. And until the next video, like, comment, and subscribe. And we will see you in the next one. Bye.